Hello to everyone, especially to my teacher. Today I'm finally happy to be here to share my final speech for our business English course. It feels kind of emotional because this experience has been very special to me. When I first started this course, I actually didn't know what to expect coming from schools that actually weren't teaching English. I knew it would be useful this class, but I didn't imagine how much I would actually learn, not only about English but also about myself. At the beginning, I was a little nervous about speaking English. I was worried about making mistakes, about pronunciation, about finding the right words to express professional ideas. But step by step, class by class, I started to feel more and more confident. I realized that mistakes are just part of the process, and that every time I tried, I improved. This course has been one of the most valuable experiences in my learning journey as an English speaker. I didn't just study English, I learned how to use it in real business situations. For example, now I can write a professional email, introduce myself and my company, participate in meetings, or give presentations in English. It's more easy. I also learned useful vocabulary for the business world, words related to marketing, sales, finance, negotiations, and teamwork. One of the things that really helped me the most was practical activities we did in class. The role plays, some dialogue, some reading, the Kahoots, and the group presentations made me feel like I was in a real office or business meeting, especially the classroom. Um, those moments were sometimes challenging, but they were also so helpful to make me grow. I started speaking more fluently and I began to enjoy the process of communicating in English. Um, Another thing that I really appreciated was how interactive and dynamic the classes were. We didn't just memorize grammar rules, we actually applied what we learned. The teacher always encouraged us to speak, to participate, and to share our opinions, which is really true. That made every lesson interesting and motivating, especially for me. I also want to thank my teacher for all the effort, patience, and dedication. You always explained everything clearly and corrected our mistakes kindly and push us to give our best. You made learning English feel less like a school subject and more like a real life skill. Because of you, because of your teaching, I feel more confident to use my English in my professional future, whether it's a job interview, meetings, communicating with people from other countries, and many stuff like that. Of course, I can't forget my classmates. They all made me feel like the learning environment was very friendly and enjoyable. I really like how we help each other, share ideas, practice together. We created a great atmosphere full of laughter, cooperation, support, and all of those things. I believe learning is easier when you are surrounded by the people who makes you feel comfortable. And that's exactly how I felt in class. No. Now that this course is ending, I feel proud of how far I've gone. My pronunciation, my vocabulary, and my confidence has improved so much. But more importantly, I've learned to believe in myself. I know that because English is not something impossible. It's something I can use, something that connects me to new opportunities, people, and cultures. In the future, I plan to keep practicing and using English every chance I get. I want to continue learning and maybe even reach professional level where I can use English in my daily career. I know that what I've learned here is just the beginning, but it's a strong foundation that will stay with me forever. To end my speech, I just want to say thank you again. Thank you, teacher, for your dedication and for inspiring me to improve. Thank you, classmates, for your friendship and your teamwork. And thank you, Business English course, for helping me find my voice in another language. This experience has truly changed in the way I see English, not only as a subject, it's a bridge that connects me with the world. Thank you so much for listening and have a good night.